John Oliver's two kids, all about his sons, and the hilarious reason why he kept news of their births quiet. The comedian shares two kids with his wife Kate Norley. John Oliver has won over a dozen Emmys, but he keeps his awards far away from his two kids. The Last Week Tonight host shares two sons with his wife, Kate Norley. 4 years after marrying in 2011, the couple welcomed their first child together, Hudson. Their family grew again in 2018 with the birth of a second baby boy whose name has not been publicly revealed. Months after his younger son was born, Oliver told People in September 2018 that having two children under the age of 3 was the best experience, despite the lack of sleep. It's bewildering and exhausting juggling that and the show, but no, it's the greatest, he said. Over the years, Oliver and Norley have kept their two boys out of the spotlight. Though they haven't shared pictures or details about their kids, the television host has often shared humorous anecdotes about fatherhood, including why he keeps his Emmys far away from Hudson and his brother. No, they will absolutely not get to touch this because it's a pointy, heavy metal object, he told Entertainment Tonight after winning the award for Outstanding Scripted Variety Show in 2024. If you're angry with your sibling, this is a way to settle that argument. So, no, they will not see or touch these. From the stories of their births to their favorite songs, here's everything to know about John Oliver's two children. Hudson Oliver, 9. The Last Week Tonight host welcomed his first child, son Hudson Oliver, in November 2015. John and his wife Kate are parents of a baby boy, a rep confirmed to E! Everybody is happy and healthy. However, his birth wasn't entirely smooth sailing. Hudson had a pretty difficult time and it was not the easiest pregnancy as well, he told Rolling Stone in February 2017. It was a level of trauma throughout his gestation and birth, and in the aftermath. Becoming a new father after a difficult pregnancy and birth was particularly challenging for Oliver since he was still responsible for producing a weekly comedy show. Typically, he said, his British heritage made pushing aside negative emotions easier, but fatherhood changed that. I would flick the switch, okay this, now this, now this, and now you can compartmentalize everything, he said. Then, once your baby is born, you fall in love with it and realize, that probably doesn't work anymore. Like that switch is broken. That June, Oliver spoke again about his son's birth during an episode of Last Week Tonight where he gave an impassioned monologue about the dangers of the anti-vaccine movement. Parenthood, in general, is terrifying, he said, noting how scary vaccination stories can cause fear in new parents before wrapping up with a personal admission. I have a son. He is 19 months old. He was born prematurely following a very difficult pregnancy and I'm worried about his health and I still worry about his health a lot. He shared as a screen behind him showed a photo of Oliver holding a newborn Hudson in the hospital. After winning an Emmy in 2018, Oliver shared an update on Hudson, who was getting ready to embark on a new milestone in his life. He's going to preschool. It's going to be incredible, Oliver shared. He went on to describe his own emotions at the idea of watching his older child go to school for the first time. As a British person, I don't really have a middle ground. It's either no emotion at all or I'm collapsing in tears. So it will probably be the second one. In January 2024, Oliver won another Emmy for Outstanding Scripted Variety Series and used his acceptance speech to give his kids a sweet and funny shout-out. Thank you to my wife, Kate, who is here tonight. I love you very much. Our kids are not here, he said. And they are so mad that I left this morning. I promised them Pokemon cards. And I don't know where to get Pokemon cards in LA. So if anyone knows where to get Pokemon cards between here and LAX, it's a significant problem that I've worked myself into. 9 months later, during the 76th Emmy Awards, Oliver won the Emmy and dedicated the award to his family once again. This time, though, he accidentally flubbed his older son's name. I'd like to thank my wife, Kate, and our kids, husband, Hudson. His name is Hudson. That's gonna come back to haunt me, he joked. Oliver and Norley's second child, 6. At the Emmy Awards in September 2018, Oliver revealed to People that he and his wife had quietly welcomed their second child, another baby boy, 3 months earlier. The comedian, who won the Emmy for Outstanding Variety Talk Series, shared the surprising news when asked where he would display his award. "I have no idea. We have a 3-month-old, so as far away from the 3-month-old as possible," he said. He went on to say that although he was sleep-deprived, he loved being a dad of 2 before joking that his newborn son doesn't do anything interesting aside from sleeping and crying in perfect rotation. In November of that year, the television host explained why he and his wife opted not to share an official birth announcement for baby number 2 as they did for Hudson during an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. "We didn't really announce it because it doesn't matter," he said before adding, "To me, it matters a great deal. Let me make that clear." He went on to joke about it, saying he felt it would be arrogant to announce the news publicly. "This is not a royal baby. In terms of how far in line he is to the throne, it's a peasant. I have a peasant child. So, it didn't even cross my mind that we should make a public thing about it," he said. "I just made a judgment call that it was not high-value information for anybody." During another appearance on The Tonight Show in March 2022, Oliver shared a funny anecdote about his younger son's favorite song. "The 3-year-old has got really into the Red Hot Chili Peppers," he said. "He heard Under the Bridge once and has become obsessed with it. It's the only thing he wants to be played, it's the only thing he wants to be sung to him at night, and Under the Bridge in particular." His son's interest has also changed the way Oliver himself sees the band's saddest song. "You haven't heard Under the Bridge until you've heard a 3-year-old gaze sorrowfully into the mid-distance and sing," he joked before launching into the lyrics. While accepting the Emmy in January and September 2024, Oliver did mention his younger child's name, but it's never been officially confirmed.